Hello, hello. We are now reading chapter 140 of Dr. Stone. The last few chapters, I can't even put it into words. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. I don't know. It reminds me of in Mario Odyssey when I unlocked the moon. And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We've been collecting moons. We've been like traveling around the globe. Sorry if this is spoilers for Mario Odyssey, but at the end you go to the moon. And just the feeling of stepping out onto the moon with like the low gravity and that quiet dustiness and just like this is amazing. And now we're going to the moon. Going to the moon from this stone world. By the kingdom of science's old maxim, diligent, painstaking, step-by-step work. Plans always sound nuts, but now we're kicking it up about 10 notches. So I wonder, like, if they want to do this properly, you know, as they have done up till now, and kind of take things step by step, we need to get this technology and this technology, do our kind of roadmap. That's going to be on, as they said, 10 notches. That's like a 10 times bigger roadmap. And it feels like the stakes have been raised so much since like previous arcs that were all just about putting together technology, like building the Perseus or something. It feels like there must be other things that are going to happen, right? Like there must be more antagonists. There must be more fights. They're not going to go that long without a fight scene. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want this to be rushed. I want them to really bring out the full gravity, that's kind of a pun, the full gravity of what it means to go to the moon. In this new world we even desire the very stars in the sky. Oh, that reminds me of Emmanuel Levinas, my favorite philosopher, saying how, you know, not even the stars in the skies are others to us now. That the realm of what is known has covered even the stars in the sky. To try to explain the context of that quote would take like 40 minutes, but it struck me as really beautiful when I read it. Building rockets is basically Senku's specialty. That's true. That was what we saw him doing before petrification. That was like his big thing. He loved launching rockets. We're gonna collect materials from all over the world. Okay, that sounds super hype. This new world moon landing project is a go. It is difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of today and the reality of tomorrow. By Robert H. Goddard. Oh, man. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I love this shot. Senku looking up at Pride. This strange makeshift spacecraft. Ooh, Samurai Man shocked at the depetrification. Poor Samurai Man only had a one-page flashback. I feel like we'll never return to it. That was all they needed. This is nice. I like this little montage. Oh, this is a really lovely shot, actually. That's really nice. I like seeing Soyuz working away. Duly impressed by the sorcery called science. If only we had knowledge of such things when the dreaded devices rained upon us. And then they're just like, nah, you don't need to worry about that. Stun any others left lying around. And Lord said of the destruction of all except the one held by the brigands. The destruction of all. That's quite interesting. Like, anyways, my theory about his tattoo being the depetrification device seems very unlikely now too. I'm gonna keep making theories though, even though I'm literally never right. I'll just keep swinging away. As long as we get their fragments, all of those people can be revived. Wake him up and get ready to set sail. Soyuz, of course, thinking about his father. There was some reason that they were like, oh, we can't depetrify this guy. Right? I think Senku had said something like that at some point. He's like too far gone. Can't revive your father, yeah. Now I have to leave. Dear Sweet desires all, including former foes. Yeah. Gen was a former foe as well. 20 long years, it's good to see you well, young Soyuz. Master Soyuz. Oh, so Soyuz might stay here. And become the new chief? I haven't seen Mose depetrified yet. Maybe they will end up having that conversation. I do like that sort of ordering, where they get you all hyped up for the next arc. They have a couple jaw-dropping fantastic twists. And then you kind of do the cleanup. Because it's kind of nostalgic now, right? It seems like such simpler times when they were just trying to liberate this island and not go to the fucking moon. It's nice, it's nice. Kind of sad though about Soyuz's dad. His body's right in there, but Soyuz can't talk to him. And Senku with a knowing look on his face. Is there actually a way? What? Out here with Kohaku. This is where the shuttle was. Their treasure chest that had the platinum ring. A few thousand years back, Bakuya and his astronaut pals flew down to the new world and started over right on this spot. It's all rotted away, of course. Nothing's left from them except these few scraps of stone. Couldn't be more wrong. You, me, everyone, we're all doomed to die and turn to dust, but our hopes and dreams get passed down and polished, connecting us to the future. That's what humanity calls science, right? Taught me that, thank you. Right, because we're going to fly farther than they ever did, all the way to the moon. So there's nothing left from them, and Bakuya and his friends left the world for us to inherit. This place really is Treasure Island. That's nice, that's nice. And in the context of their new dream, of this new, mind-blowingly exciting hope for the future, they kind of revisit the original themes of the arc of going to this island, the Treasure Island, you know, but with this new perspective that proves those lessons true. That's so nice. I think I'm going to stay on Treasure Island. So he is becoming new chieftain. The revival fluid formula memorized already. Nice. Yeah, his memory is cheat code level. Takes some time to be sure, but I plan to free every islander from stone as leader of this island. Nice. Okay, we're saying goodbye to our island friends. Ooh, Kirisame though. Being tasked to go with them. Nice. Picked up a new crew member. To gather materials and revive scores of people across the globe. No doubt they'll need fierce warriors along the way. So it is like a saga rather than an arc. So I think it will be... Yeah, here's what I want to see. Here's the dream form of this arc in my mind, which I think seems quite plausible. Is like, Senku will be like, we need, you know, solar deflectors. We need to make these sheets of gold that'll go around it so that solar radiation doesn't just insta-cancer us. So we need to get a whole bunch of gold, and we need to find the technology to make the really thin sheets. So we need to like go to here. This is like an old gold mine. Oh no, we need like someone local to like help us out. We're gonna depetrify these people. Oh no, some of them turned out to be like evil. There's like a battle. In the end, hooray, we won, we got the gold. We made the thing. Okay, now we need a navigational computer. You know, like that kind of step-by-step little mini arcs about this length, maybe shorter, step-by-step. What, doesn't that sound fun? That sounds so fun. Yeah, I feel like that might be how it goes. And that just sounds like the most wonderful time. And then at the end, they go to the moon. And there's your series. That's Dr. Stone. I'm 10 out of 10. Okay. You were the same. Your strength, Matsukaze. Yeah. Ginro cuts this insanely powerful bodyguard. uh, I feel like Kinro is like maybe a little jealous that he's got this other extremely handsome guy that's even stronger than him. I think he enjoyed their relationship of him being strong and wise, and then this endearing, sleazy brat that he takes care of. And now it's a much more extreme version of that relationship, but he's not part of it. Sad. You know, I said before that I don't ship characters. I ship Ginro and Kinro. I'll admit to it. That one I think is just so cute, just so much fun. So, I don't know. I'm not actually expecting to see anything come of that. Okay. Let's get that opening called Radio Waves. No crying faces. Saying goodbye forever. That's so nice. They set up a little radio tower so they can talk to each other. I'm sure that'll come up at some plot point. Even if we end up crazy far apart, those waves of science will keep us connected. That's how the kingdom of science rolls. And here we see the astronaut crew. Oh, man. That's so nice. It's such a lovely series. Just the fact that they can evoke such moments of deep sentimentality. Not just, like, we were talking before about how, like, wow, the Kohaku Senku hug, that was really nice and really shows how well they've developed the characters. But then they have, like, these unique powers of sentimentality that it's like, remember the lineage of scientific inheritance from thousands of years ago with this beloved astronaut crew that have a spin-off series, by the way. I want to read the spin-off series at some point. Anyways, it has so much more like meaning and weight to think about what this really represents. It's so nice. Now we have platinum from the treasure island. We can make buckets of revival fluid. And next step is to go globe-trotting, picking up allies and other stuff. The Kingdom of Science will craft a big, beautiful luxury cruise liner for our trip to the moon. Oh, Crow thinks about the hot air balloon. Aww. I like that Kaseki is thinking, or Kaseki, I don't know pronounce his name. The fact that he's like, is it going to be really huge or really tiny? Like, he's already thinking very strategically about, like, does it need a huge amount of space for fuel to get off the ground? Or does it need to be really tiny to make it easier to get off the ground? Like, both of those have a real intuitive logic behind them. And just the fact that he's, like, kind of mulling those both over. It's so cool. I love how they've developed these real scientific, primitive characters. Kaseki is so endearing. And do you remember the chapter where he's like, all this time I've been crafting away, and I've always felt like so alone. And he's like, I wish I was in my youth so I could, you know, be your comrade too in the way that you and Chrome are comrades. And Chrome and Senku are like, what are you talking about? Like, of course you're one of us. You're our brother. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Maybe a similar size shirt. Soyuz capsules at Baku and then only seated 3. Limited crew. Who will make the trip? Whoa. They're deciding this already. I'm actually very surprised. Need a pilot. No point in making the trip without a scientist. That'll be whoever the best scientist is the day we finish the rocket. Senku. Don't forget a squad that's ready to work. People that can leap into action. Combat on the moon is a terrifying prospect, but we have no clue what Y-Man actually is. We need the mightiest man here. Another grand bout to decide. A fun-filled strongest heaven's turning. There's so much like meta energy in that. I mean, the strongest heaven of the heavens training, of course, is a Dragon Ball reference. And they did have a really fun tournament arc. Like, I'm still blown away by how good the tournament arc in this of all series, which should have, you know, nothing to do with tournaments, how fantastic that was. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't put it past them to be like, yeah, let's have another tournament arc with like Moze and Kirisame and Hyoga thrown in the mix. Maybe we'll even have Tsukasa at that point. Like, they have the petrification weapon now, right? So can't they go petrify and depetrify Tsukasa? No? Why? They definitely can do that. They just have bigger fish to fry, I guess. Am I wrong? Anyways. Anyways. Oh, wait, we already know the mightiest guy around. Oh, wait, that's what they're doing. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, that's right. Treasure Island, the Kingdom of Science got its hands on none other than Oh my god. That's right. That's the actual Dr. Stone. Oh my god. Oh man. I genuinely, like, I kept thinking, like, Senku is Dr. Stone, right? Because he's, like, the genius, the scientist, the great doctor of the Stone era. That would make sense. But the petrification device, which they kept calling the Medusa weapon, but really its potential doesn't lie as a weapon. We talked about this before, way back when Tsukasa was hurt, and when Senkyu realized that people's wounds and fractures heal during this petrification process, which at first just kind of seems like a plot convenience of like, oh yeah, we can just stick the arm back on when it breaks and depetrify. But actually holds like such revolutionary medical potential, far exceeding anything in the modern era. The Dr. Stone. Oh man. This isn't the sane chapter that I thought it might be. We still need a sane chapter after this. They finally did the name dropping. Wow. Can make you one promise. You two will never be in danger again. From now on, I'll do the fighting. So I finally got one. I had a 1 page ahead prediction after like 12 completely wrong theories in a row. I had one. I got one. They're gonna revive Tsukasa. And that's not even a theory. That was just me remembering a plot point. This will be nice too because they'll get to go back to Ishigami Village and we'll get some nice reunions and stuff and have a bunch more reactions to, what? You're going to the moon? For all I know, there's going to be another big twist. The next chapter is going to be completely insane too. Oh my gosh. This is unreal. I'm so impressed with this. I'm so freaking impressed with this. We're only 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters away from being caught up. So in 4 days, we'll be caught up. Hopefully I'll be able to read the new chapter right away too. This is fantastic. Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.